Hey guys, how's it going? Yep. So we got the start of the 8-ball teams happening this morning. They're still warming up here. Hey Aaron. Not sure if we're doing the SML playoffs or not yet. Nope, last night was the singles championship match. Now the teams start this weekend. Today through tomorrow. All the same tournament. We had 8 and 9-ball singles, 9-ball teams, Scotch doubles, and now we're starting the 8-ball teams. And we're busy in here this morning. Everything is going to get going here in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We would cover CPA, but we got no CPA anywhere near Calgary, so we'll do any tournament. You just got to get the tournament organizers to contact us through our website or our Facebook page, and we can let them know what it takes to get us out there. 10-2. Results are all on CompuSport. Tournament brackets as well. The Canadian Q Sport website, if you're looking for past and previous winners of this tournament, we'll have everything on there, and here's the graphic on here. Website at the bottom, and those are all the various big tournaments throughout the year. Morning, Warren. Grant's still in bed, sleeping. We didn't get back to the room till into bed till almost 3 o'clock this morning. Stephen won the hill match, yes. That was probably the best couple sets of pool we've seen. Guys playing amazing. And Eric, Steven, and the rest of the boys all got today off. Their teams start tomorrow. So they were going to go sleep in, then go do some sightseeing while they're here. And they'll be back for their the advanced team starting tomorrow. Actually, he took it pretty well. He was joking around, having fun after the match last night with the rest of the guys. Him, Steven, and PJ, I believe, are all staying in the same room. They're sharing the room, and they finished 1, 2, and 3 in the men's advanced singles. It's not an easy thing to beat Steven in one set, let alone come back from 2. But Eric is a great shot himself. Again, they're going to get started up here within the next 10 minutes. Yeah, Calgary almost finished 1 through 5 in the advanced singles. Joe Spence and Barry Huey both lost on the hill in their last match, and that would have put their whole team 1 to 5 in the advanced singles. Morning, John. Morning, Carla. That I'm not sure. I'd have to double check with Grant. He is the head ref for the VNEA SML. Can't remember. I ref last year, and I can't remember if we had guys with headphones on. You might be allowed to, unless your opponent has an issue with it. Morning, Jim. This is a great tournament. Well, thanks for tuning in, Amanda. It's a real late night last night or early morning this morning. I think it might be. Stephen won Hill in that second set. Sorry guys, just had to run out of the room for a few minutes. They will be starting right away. Supposed to get going at 9 o'clock. It will be. They're actually 5 minutes late, so they'll be starting any minute. Yeah, they're just warming up. This is now the start of the match here. We're normally on wireless.
guys, it is the start of the full team event this morning. So we're just trying to work through a couple of things that we've been asked for from the teams, and we'll be back on the mic here in a few minutes. Ryan. Good morning, Justin. Just to let you know, we'd like to have all of our comments be positive, please. This is the championships. It is all different levels of play. You will have A division, C division, B division. I don't believe they do allow them, Aaron. So the answer in short is no. That has been the rule for the last 14 years anyway. Whether that changes or not, I'm not sure. Morning, Steve. Morning, David. Ryan and I are just finishing breakfast, then we'll jump on the mic here, or Ryan will. We do play at, what time do we play? 11? So we will be with you till probably around 10, quarter after 10. The mic will be unmanned unless we're actually playing on the stream table. We're not. This morning's a little rough for both Ryan and I. We got finished streaming last night at around 2. So 2 o'clock this morning. Ryan was definitely up before I was this morning. But I'm here now, so I'm just going to jump off the mic here, guys, finish up on my breakfast, and then we'll be with you shortly. But just keep in mind, guys, we are monitoring all the comments. We'd like to have the comments stay positive, please. Just so you know, Justin, your comment was deleted. Keep it positive if we can, please, guys. Thanks. And thanks, Nick. Some of the most amazing pool that we have ever streamed.
Steven won the singles last night, guys. Stephen Holem won it at about 2 o'clock this morning. So in that advanced division singles, we had Stephen Holem in first from Calgary. He beat Eric Vargas in the championship match. Eric's from Calgary, and then finishing third was PJ Mascot from Calgary as well, and they're all teammates in the team event here. So Calgary took a sweep of 1, 2, and 3 in the advanced singles 8-ball. If we can get everybody that's listening there to click that share button for us, to help us out. And there is a Q raffle. We had started it last night. Probably close to halfway through the tickets on that one. It's an OB Bird's Eye Maple Q. This one here, only 30 tickets, $20 a ticket. If you're interested in one of those, or 4 or 5, we had a couple guys buy 3 or 4 yesterday. You get a better chance. You can either send email money transfer if you're in Canada to qsportslive@gmail.com, or anywhere else, you can use PayPal. And that is paypal.me/qsportslive. Or you can look us up through the email as well, qsportslive@gmail.com on PayPal. What we do is take a picture of the ticket with your name on it, send it back to you. We do the draws live on the stream here. We generally get one of the players to pick the ticket. And then if you win, that will include shipping anywhere in North America. And if you were on last night, we are doing 50-50 tickets as well. 1 for 5, 3 for 10, or 10 for 20. If you're interested in those, same PayPal or email. Last night's prize was just under $500. It's just under $400 the night before, and now with the teams here, it should be well above $1,000 tonight. I showed up this morning. We had a few guys waiting to buy tickets when I walked in at 8 o'clock this morning. Well, these guys got a little bit of a mess down here. This is the C division, so it'll be a little different caliber than you watched last night. Say Stephen and Eric are probably in the top 20 players in Canada. Hey Dan, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate all you guys, and that's when I was talking about the 50-50 NQ raffle tickets. That's how Grant and I pay for our travels, or try to cover costs for our travels around to bring you guys these events. So anytime you guys do buy a ticket from us, we appreciate it. That's not a bad safe there. Looks like he's got the edge of that 6 ball. I think it's a 6 ball anyway. Eyes aren't working too well this morning yet. We just left this room about 4 hours ago, so, or 4.5 hours ago by the time we got cleaned up and up to our room. So it'll be a little long day today. Stephen and Eric's match ended right around 2 a.m. By the time we sat around talking with them and a few others and got up to the room, we were staring at the clock at 4 a.m. before we even got into bed. And again, you'll notice the different levels of play today with the teams going through here. I think Grant and I will have our team on here at 11 o'clock. I put in a request to be moved just so we can man the stream here a little bit while we're playing. Leave it not unattended. We got Grant, Steph, and I all playing on the same team with Ted Harms, who's the president of the league here, and Mike Wasilou, who's one of the senior referees for CCS in Canada here. Every event we go to, the CCS, we always throw in a team of event staff and see how we do. Makes it tough with all these hours that we put in to try to concentrate on playing when we get up and to the table, but we love what we do. Okay, Sarah, so this is a race to 13. Runs like a normal CCS, ACS league night. 5-player teams consisting of 5 rounds, 25 games total. First one to win 13 wins the match. Not using points here, I think. If I remember correctly, VNEA uses total points. This is a straight race. You can sub players in and out, but as long as they don't end up playing the same player twice, if that happens and you're the one subbing in and out, that's a loss. We will be keeping score there. The score sheet's 3 tables over where these guys are sitting here, so I'm tethered to the mic here. If I see Grant wandering around, he's wandering around with the 50-50 tickets, I'll get him to check on his way back. Actually, he hasn't made it past the, looking to the right of me, hasn't made it past the table beside me with the 50-50, which means that could be huge tonight. I see he's got tickets all the way down to the floor with that team buying them. Give me 1 sec, I'll update the scores here. Okay, 6-3 for the Bad Birds. They are the guys in the blue. Makes it hard to try to keep track of both tables as it's going along, so Usually every 4 or 5 games we'll try to update. Okay, C division is your or standard, what they call a C standard, which is the lowest level here. So if you're just new to the league, you can go into the C as long as you don't have a known ability or where they can look you up somewhere and find out you're not a 5 or a 600 Fargo rating type of thing. You'll be allowed to come in and play the C, which unfortunately the odd time you run into a few guys that shouldn't be playing in that division. But so C starts off, that's the lower end. B is the intermediate or open. A is the advanced or master level players. Hamza, how you doing? Stephen Holem won Hill in the second set. Eric came back, beat him the first set, almost complete the double dip, and it came to the last game. That was 3 hours, the best pool we've streamed. Those guys played their hearts out. Amazing pool. They're both really good friends of ours too. We're all from back in Calgary, Alberta. It's unfortunate for us because we love them both, and it's sad to see one lose, and it's great to see the other win, but somebody always has to lose. But Eric took it really well. They were joking and playing around outside after their roommates here as well. So that one room's got Eric, Steven, and PJ, who they're sharing the room, and they finished 1, 2, and 3 in the advanced 8-ball singles. That'd be awesome, Gene. And we got a special treat for you guys. Around 6 o'clock tonight, we have Tom Rossman, who's better known as Dr. Q. He's a world champion trick shot artist and teacher coach. We're going to have between an hour and 20-minute stream of just him for us out on one of the exterior tables out in the hallways outside or in the reception area. He's got set up. He's here yesterday afternoon, all day today and tomorrow, putting on clinics and doing shows. And tonight at 6:30, I think it is, we got him scheduled for about an hour and 20 minutes, exclusive for the stream. We're going to have him mic'd up. We got some wireless mics for him, so you'll all be able to tune in. He'll be following along with the comments, asking questions, answering them for you guys, putting on an awesome display of trick shots and some different coaching and techniques he can go over. So that'll be at 6:30 tonight, and then we're going to do it again tomorrow afternoon around 3 p.m. We'll have another one with him on. He's really excited to be doing it. We're excited to have him on here. So make sure you guys tune back in tonight for sure. Around between 6 and 6:30, we're going to get going with Tom. Where is the next tournament? For us, the next tournament is up in Cold Lake, Alberta, the Battle of the Bands. You can see that on the bottom advertising bar there. That is Native American or First Nations tournament up in Cold Lake. We're going to be streaming that. Singles events, anybody can play in up there, but the teams is all First Nations. So that's going to be going, I believe, Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Grant's going up to do that by himself, which will be a gong show for him trying to set all this up. It'll be quite entertaining because I'm the one that usually sets up all the stream, all the screen the way you see it with all the advertising, scoreboards, everything. He hasn't tried that out too much yet, so he's going to be on his own up there. So if it Looks a little weird. Give him a hard time. And then after that, just pull up on my calendar here. We're crazy busy with pool. So that'll be the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Grants will be up there. And then the 30th, 31st, 1st, and 2nd of April will be in Red Deer, Alberta for the Alberta Bar Box Championships. You know what's even better is if you're watching us while you're getting paid. You can tune in on your phone, or we've got lots of guys doing that. Nothing better than getting paid to watch pool. Or all you got to do is get your boss hooked on pool. And Tom has an amazing memory because he recognized us from I don't know how long ago down in Vegas, just chatting with him down there. We were not streaming at the time at all. We were just down there watching his show and talking to him, and he had came up to us and said, "I recognize you. You're in Vegas a few years ago?" Or he said that and named the year, and he was dead on right. So this is World Ice Standard rules. This is the first round of the team event, and this is the C division. So this is qualifying. So way the qualifying round works here is all the C teams, all the B teams play in qualifying events. It's a single elimination bracket you can go through. It's set to weed out the better teams that end up in these brackets. You got a chance to run through, win the qualifying bracket, and then you get moved into the next level up. So the C players, if they win the qualifying bracket, get moved up, and they move, I think, the top 4 teams up in each division, depending on the number of entries. So these guys are battling through to win the qualifying, then they get moved up into the B final. But for winning the qualifying, it's $500. So you make more than your entry back. And then it's the final brackets are a true double elimination again. So it's basically a triple knockout for these tournaments. And that's we're in Penticton, BC a couple weeks ago for the BC Championships. I had never played in any of the single events in the CCS here, so for an example, I got to enter in the C. I'm not a C player, but I entered there. I won the C qualifier. I'm not going to sandbag and try to stay in the C division. So I went through, won the C qualifier, won a couple $100, which is double my entry for winning that. Then I went through and played into the B singles, and I went through and didn't play my best and still finished ninth, and that's one place out of the money there, but that's what it's intended to do, is weed out the better players. And now with me winning that C qualifier, come next year I'm minimum of a B, so I'll start off in the B qualifier and work my way up to the A's. Well, he's working that out. I'm going to switch to the other table here. And again, guys, I'll go update the score here in another couple games. Well, these guys on both tables got some work to do. Don't know if that 13 passes by through all there or if he's got anything, so he's shooting up table at this 11. He's just going to want to make sure he doesn't end up right back where he is down there at that end of the table. Kind of like that. But missing that, I didn't see that he missed a shot there, but a little fortunate there with not making that in the way he left. Thanks, David. How's the BK Rush raffle sales going? They aren't. They're both gone. We went through both of them. We're now down to it. We got current queue we're doing is an OB plain queue Bird's Eye Maple with the OB1 Plus low deflection shaft. 30 tickets on that, $20 a ticket. We're over half sold on that one. Once this one goes, and hopefully it'll go early this afternoon, we'll get we do have either a BK3, we got an OB Rift break queue, or we'll stay with a plain queue and might go to a custom Mickelson or Prevail handcrafted queue. We got some really nice queues to raffle. We just got to get through the current one. Who won the second one was John Burrows, and he commented, I'm not sure if he's still watching. He was on the stream earlier this morning. He's down in South Carolina, so when I get back home to Calgary, I'll be wrapping that one up and shipping him a brand new BK Rush. Thanks, Shirley. There he is. John just commented he's here. He won the queue. And if you don't have a ticket, you can't win. So if anybody's interested, the current ones we got going is that OB124, I think is the model number of Bird's Eye Maple. Now that they ran that out, I'll actually pop it up on the screen here for you. Give you a little look if I can find it. There it is. So this is Wrapless Bird's Eye Maple OB1 Plus shaft. If you're interested in that, you can send $20 via email money transfer if you're in Canada, as you don't have that in the States yet. Or anywhere in the world, you can use PayPal to paypal.me/QSportsLive. Or you can look us up through our email addresses, qsportslive@gmail.com on PayPal. And if you're sending through PayPal, please use the friends and family option. Otherwise, we get charged a fee. We flew down here, Mark. Too far to drive from Calgary for this, unless we had 3 days travel each way. So with these queue raffles, 50/50s, that's where we're trying to cover those costs for us to fly with our equipment and everything down here without food and car rental and stuff. We're got about $3,200 out of pocket to come down here so far, so that's how you guys can help us out, support us buying a 50/50 or queue raffle. That's how we try to cover our costs. Our streams will always be free to view. Oh, I'm sure you wouldn't mind. The race if you see it there, is in the yellow, race to 13. Those aren't the current scores. I'll walk over and check them in a minute here. The break and run are the guys in the black or dark colored shirts. Bad Birds are the guys in blue. That turned out to be a nice safe. Don't know if he's got the edge of that or not. If you were to draw a line from that left-hand side pocket to this bottom right corner, that's sort of the angle I'm sitting at, almost directly behind the table to the right of it. Don't worry, Shirley. The lack of sleep we've had over the last few days, I'm almost blind now too. I can't even see the colors of the balls on the table, so if I'm calling the 6 and 7 ball by a different number, or the 4 or the 2, that's because of 19 hours in here yesterday, 18 the day before, and with only a couple hours sleep each night. I actually look forward to going back to work when I get home, because then I can get more than 2 or 3 hours sleep in a night. No, they're playing 2 tables, the teams play, so we're on, currently the table you're looking at is table number 1. You can see in that picture down to the bottom right, that is table 2, the one they're playing on right beside. So, that's, I know it's a little small, but you can see both tables there with that picture in picture. Yeah, we're generally, for the most part, in every tournament we come and stream, we're the first ones into the room and we're the last ones out every day. Ooh. And I think it is for the requirements, say you are a B-level team, and I think it's, I don't know if it's 2 or 3 consecutive years without cashing in one of these events, you can drop down a division. I believe, I think it's 2 or 3 years. And I know we've seen it the last couple of days here. You get a lot of these players on here new to seeing us and the cameras and set up, and us wearing the headsets and sitting behind 6 feet behind the table here doing commentary. It adds pressure to these guys. I know even when I played on the stream a ton, and I still find it adds some pressure for me, and I do this all the time. So our Calgary guys, like last night, they play on it almost weekly, so They don't even notice it anymore. But it's great meeting and seeing new people that we don't see or know how they play all the time. It's great for us. But can be a little bit of a added pressure, especially because we got tables and chairs set up around all the way down that left-hand side of table 1 and behind these 2 tables. So there can be up to 45 or 50 people watching your match, plus the cameras. So and it's one of the best learning tools you guys can have is playing on a camera and going back and watching yourself. So that's why we ask keep the comments positive, because we do encourage everybody that plays on these, go back, watch, see how you're playing. You can notice if you do miss a shot, whether you stood up, shot it quick, lifted your heads. It's a great training tool. These are 3.5 by 7 foot Valley bar box tables. We're a little spoiled back in Calgary. Most of the tables that we play on, or you see us streaming, are all the diamond tables, but all the major events, unless you're playing in the BCA, are on Valley bar box tables. I will, Shirley. She was still up in the room sleeping. I was the first out. Grant and Steph were still snoring away when I walked out of the room this morning. Grant's out running around. He went and got us Tim Hortons breakfast, and he's running around selling 50-50 tickets. Stephanie needs a little break. She is playing with us. We threw her on our team. We needed a player, so Grant's actually running around the room with them, so he's got him at the moment. So yeah. Well, thanks, Brian. We appreciate it. We love doing this, or we wouldn't do it. We come to a 5-day tournament like this, and for all the time and money that we put out to do these, if we didn't love it, we'd be insane. We might be insane anyway. So if you take your normal 5-day work week at 40 or 44 hours, with what we put in a 5-day tournament here, we're about 90 hours over the 5 days. In the room, but then we've got probably a 3 or 4 hour setup before the tournament and a couple hours to tear everything down after we're all said and done. So over the 5, 6, or 7 days for a big tournament like this, we're putting in well over 100 hours in total by the time we're done. Nope, the way the CCS works here, these guys will all the teams play in either the ACS down in the States or the CCS up here in Canada in the league of leagues. So for a team to come in, you have to have your weeks in the league. Then you pay your entry fee, green fee for the tournament, and you're in. The singles events, you do not have to be a member of either one of those or any league. What you can do is come in and pay your entry, the green fees, and then there's a sanction fee on top if you're not a league member. And you can play in the singles, Scotch doubles. But the team events, you do have to be a member of one of the leagues. Yeah, anyone can pay the entries and come play. That's why you don't see a whole lot of Western teams down here, because for anybody to come this far down, it's pricey. Like I said, for Grant, Steph and I were out of pocket for this trip. If you included our hotel meals and everything for the three of us, we're close to $4,000. So, and definitely can't make that money back winning in the event here, but if you're in pool to make money, you're only the top percentage of players in the world can do that, make a living playing, and it requires a bunch of sponsors to do so. Almost all these league players do it because they love playing pool. And thanks, Amanda. We'll get Grant's running around the room. I can't see where he is. I bet you there's 500 to 600 people in the room here today. He's running around. As soon as he gets back, any of those PayPal or e-transfers that come in for Q raffles or tickets will get sent out as quick as we can. So, well, that's waiting. We'll flip over to the other table here. And I'll quickly run and grab a score update for everybody. There's the updated score. 10-4 for Bad Birds. We'll flip back over to the other table. Get the gentleman with the Bad Birds coming in with ball in hand. Unfortunate scratch. Roman, hi, how you doing? Hope I pronounced that right. What cue for today and how much? $20. It's an OB bird's eye maple cue with the 1+ shaft, low deflection. Only 30 tickets on this one, $20 each. We're over half sold, I believe, on that one. So that should go quick here. I'll just double check the tickets. 30 tickets. We got 17 left, I think, on that. If we get that one sold out, we'll pull out a high-end custom cue for the next raffle. Well, take your phone with you, Dan. You can follow along as you're playing. Thanks, Amanda. That one I can get back to you right away. I do have the tickets here. 50-50, Grant's running around. So with all these tickets, like Amanda just got one there in the 50-50, what we do is you write your name on the ticket, take a picture of it, send it back to you. All the draws will be done live on the stream. If you win, we'll contact you, arrange for shipping, which is included in these prices anywhere in North America. You bought two, perfect. I appreciate the support. John from San Antonio, hello. Oh, that's 11 for I think. I was looking away writing a ticket, guys. Did he actually make that, or did he scratch on that? Wyatt from Texas. We get a lot of people following from Texas. And if anybody out there is listening and watching, if you're brand new to Q Sports Live, this is your first time, if you want to follow along with us when we go live, give our Facebook page a like, click the follow button. You'll get a notification every time we go live. And we generally do at least one stream a week from back in Calgary. And we got a ton of pool coming up. And the same with our YouTube. We do broadcast to YouTube at the same time. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Q Sports Live. You do that, you can click the little bell beside the subscribe there. Okay. So if you guys saw on the lights go down there in the conference center where we are, they got all the lighting controls near the doors, and you get the guys leaning up against them, and it dims the lights. We had to go out yesterday right to pitch black. Pretty strong C players. You get a big mix, various levels. Like I said, with the C division in here, if you're brand new to the league, coming in your first time here, you can play in the C division, but this is the qualifier, so this should weed out those better teams, because they can go through, if they win this qualifier as a single elimination, it's worth $500 or $600 for the team, and then they'd move up into the B and play in the B final bracket, which the double elimination from there against the B teams. Same with the B. The B runs a qualifier. That's where my team's playing in. So we'll be up here on the stream. Believe that's 11 o'clock. Will be the next match on here, I believe. I'll have to double check and make sure that got switched for us. That'll let us keep the stream running here with us manning it a little bit. And I just looked at, we are now on table 1 and 2, so you'll get to see how bad Grant and I shoot, and Steph right after these guys. Yeah, it's happened a few times. It's too bad they don't put a cover over top of it, but generally for the different events they got in the conference center, stuff like this, you're not going to get guys leaning on the walls all the way along, but like I said, there's 400 or 500 players in the room right now. And when we get a little break in the shot, he's waiting here. I'll give you a look at what the room looks like. And I'll flip back that in a minute here when this game's over. So we got a mix today as the A and B level mixed teams, and then they have some of the ladies teams playing as well today, I believe. You can follow along with all the brackets and live scoring and updates on CompuSports. I believe we have 64 tables here. There's this main room that I popped up there a quick shot of, and then we have a side room with 6 tables and 3 or 4 tables out in sort of the reception area here at the conference center. And that's where we will have Dr. Q, Tom Rossman, on at 6 o'clock. He'll be putting on a show for our stream just exclusively for us. He'll be doing some trick shots, demonstrations. That'll be at 6:30 tonight. So here's a look at the room. Going back, we got, believe we have 54 tables in this room. So that's showing at the bottom left our table 1 and then the table 2 stream tables. It is a nice room venue here.
I need a bigger bucket. I'm not even done. Not even done the room.
We got some online too.
I'll bet there's 500 in it.
We're on these tables next.
Huh?
We're on these next.
We are? At what time?
11. Half hour. It's over now, though.
Hey?
They're done. They won.
I know. I'm dying though.
Yeah. So, guys,
Done the full room.
we're gonna shut the stream down for now. We'll come back live at 11 o'clock. Will be Grant and I's team playing on here. Like I said, you'll get to see how bad we play. And that'll be a B-level match qualifier. So I will shut down now. We're going to reset some stuff, and we'll be back at 11 o'clock. So again, if you are brand new to watching us, you want to follow along, get notified when we go live, go to our Facebook page, click the like and follow button. You'll get notified when we go live. Same with our YouTube channel. Go click the subscribe button, then click the little bell button there, and that will notify you when we go live. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you back in a half hour. You'll get to see my team on the table here.